RoCo Radio basketball coverage will start in 2 minutes. Tonight's basketball pregame show will start in 1 minute and 30 seconds. RoCo Radio basketball coverage will start in 1 minute. Tonight's hoops coverage on RoCo Radio will start in 30 seconds. The following is a presentation of RoCo Radio Sports. Local high school basketball. RoCo Radio hits the hardwood to cover the teams that you love in Rockingham County. Reedsville High School, Rockingham County High School, McMichael High School, Morehead High School, Bethany Community School. Your home for boys and girls basketball across Rockingham County is RoCo Radio. Find us live on your favorite social media app at RoCoRadio.com and on the Live 365 app on your mobile device by searching for RoCo Radio. Local sports coverage on RoCo Radio is made possible thanks to you, our supporters and fans, and the fans of local athletes and coaches across our area. It's also made possible thanks to the wonderful small businesses that believe in our coverage, believe in our community, and believe in local athletes. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Penrose Car Wash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County. Penrose Car Wash at 1509 South Scales in Reedsville has been serving the Reedsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Penrose Car Wash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Penrose Car Wash, voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. Tonight's game is brought to you by Kooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan at 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. And visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schules Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reedsville at 1509 South Scale Street or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons at Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrating our 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your niece's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin Store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. High school basketball coverage on RoCo Radio is brought to you by Two Rivers Plaza. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today at Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle-cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split, or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, the chuck wagon, and so much more at Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout. High school basketball on RoCo Radio is made possible thanks to Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed late last year, but they're the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987, providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness. Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey when greater comfort and rapid response matter most. Make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit AncoraCC.org. Just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local basketball teams on their journey towards successful seasons. Local basketball coverage is also made possible thanks to our friends at Rockingham Update, the community source for local programming, government meeting coverage, community events, promotion and broadcast, sports, local nonprofit news, and so much more. Providing digital community news on all platforms since 2007, RockinghamUpdate.com aims to serve Rockingham County with the dependable information and coverage it deserves. For local programming, visit RockinghamUpdate.tv, your #1 IPTV station in Rockingham County. We now head courtside for your pregame show. Ramey and Jonathan Hatley with the call right here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com.
Welcome in to RoCo Radio's coverage of some rivalry basketball. It's the Two Rivers Plaza Kooler Ice Pregame Show. Two Rivers Plaza, Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses, is located at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today. Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that is ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Maiden, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. Visit our local Kooler Ice distributor at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reedsville, located at 1509 South Scale Street, or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden, located at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice. Great tasting fresh ice available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Kooler Ice. Fresh and ready when you are. Jonathan Hatley on hand. We've got some McMichael versus Morehead varsity boys action coming up. How you feeling, Hatley?
I'm feeling great. You know, I always enjoyed the McMichael Morehead rivalry. Came over to Morehead today, see a lot of friendly faces, people I recognize. You know, Coach Ellis working the gate. Saw Coach Price and his wife out in the hall. You know, I always enjoy these games, and I think this one's going to be a fun one.
6:14 to go in the JV boys game. Thank you guys so much for listening in. We've got interviews with both Coach Galloway and Coach Tubbs coming up. So, Hatley, what's the number one thing you're looking for in tonight's game?
I mean, right now, I'm looking at two coaches that know each other extremely well. You've got Tubbs Price, son of David Price, and David was Coach Galloway's coach. You know, so you've got two programs that are extremely familiar with each other. This rivalry's been going on since middle school for these kids. And from the games that I've watched both teams play, this is a pretty even matchup. You got talent on both sides of the court, all sides of the basketball. Avery Bigelow's a force underneath for Morehead. Kevin Corm's a threat from outside. And for McMichael, you got J.J. Tatum, amazing guard. Jaquias Vernon, good all-around player. Zach Williamson, Jeremy Rosenbaum like to bang down low. And over on the Morehead side, you've also got Titus Woods, amazing ball handler, great passer. This is going to be a matchup.
It's going to be a good one. Here's an interview with Coach Randall Galloway of the McMichael Phoenix. And then after that, we'll get to the interview with Coach Damian Price of the Morehead Panthers. I'm Jay Ramey of RoCo Radio here with Coach Randall Galloway of the McMichael Fighting Phoenix. Coach Galloway, who's going to need to step up for tonight's game against the Morehead Panthers?
I think all of our guys really need to step up. I think we played. This will be our third game in 3 days, and we're going to need all of our guys from the standpoint of stamina and just having enough to get to the point where we can win a game. We've had two really tough games prior to this one, so. I could name one person or another, but I think ultimately we're going to have to have everybody. We've been able to play a lot of bodies the last two nights, understanding that we have 3 games back to back. So I guess probably the easiest and best answer is everybody's going to have to step up tonight.
If you could pick one player on Morehead to shut down, who would it be?
Well, I think obviously it's going to be. I think JoJo is a guy. That Josiah is a guy that really we focus on, and also Avery. I think they get a lot of points in the paint. Those guys really crash the offensive boards and block shots and protect their own paint. So I think those are the guys that we will have to definitely focus on without letting too many other guys really get going.
Here with Coach Galloway. Coach Galloway, what is the benefits of having 2 games against the same team in very close proximity? You'll be playing Morehead again in about 6 days.
Well, I think sometimes there are benefits, from the standpoint of you can go back and watch game film and then work on a few things in the practice, in a couple practice before you play them again, and really focus on some things that you need to correct from the previous game.
You've been coaching for a long time. What about high school basketball specifically has changed the most since you started coaching?
Wow. I think a lot has changed. Just as far as the moves, as far as the Euro steps, the step backs, the side steps, just all of the elaborate moves with the ball. I think guys are sometimes a little bit more, in tune with some of those specific moves, but I would like to see guys a little bit more in tune to just basic fundamentals. Yeah.
So, lastly, Coach, you're going to close out the season with a game here, a game at Reedsville, and you've got a bunch of home games. How do you like not having to travel for the rest of the season?
I actually like it. Now, this stretch has been really tough for us, especially with the games back-to-back, with us being on the road. So I am excited about having those last few games at home, and I think our fans will be happy to see us back at home also. I think we have a pretty good atmosphere when we're at home, and I know our guys like playing for our home crowd, so it'll be exciting for us to get back home and finish up the season.
All right, that was Coach Randall Galloway. Thank you so much, Coach. All right, that's Coach Galloway. Hatley, what did you gather from that interview?
Coach Galloway, he saying the typical coach things, needs everybody to step up. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I think Jaquias Vernon's going to have to step up and have a big game from McMichael today. The last game out that I watched with North Forsyth, he had a big game, just all-around contributions. And I agree with him on just the fundamental basketball. It seems like now a lot of kids are more interested in being flashy than they are what fundamentally works. They're trying to emulate those NBA players, those G League players, those guys that are at the higher levels, and that's great. It looks good, but when you don't execute, you're not scoring points off of it. It doesn't do you any good when you could just do a simple sidestep and a layup.
Maybe that's why you and Coach Galloway get along so well.
I've also known Coach Galloway since I was a kid.
All right, without further ado, let's get to Coach Tubbs, see what he had to say. I'm Jay Ramey of RoCo Radio here with Damian Price. Coach Price, McMichael's not really a three-point shooting team. How does that affect the defensive game plan tonight?
I don't think it affects our defensive plan very much due to the fact we have certain principles within our defense, that we always abide by, and we know this is a rivalry game. These guys play against each other during the summer, and, in rivalry games where the kid statistically is good shooting, he may have a good shooting night, he may get hot, so they shoot it well enough to where you have to guard them. But our biggest thing is, getting shots contested and boxing out and rebounding the ball so we can push the ball up the floor.
What's the plan of attack offensively tonight?
Plan of attack tonight, as in every night, let's play inside out. I think our biggest strength, even our wing guys, is, around the basket, whether it's driving the ball or in the post. If we can do that effectively, then we'll be able to kick out for some open shots.
And what can you say about Titus Woods, who has this really big impact on the team, but then you look down at the stat sheet and he doesn't score a ton of points, but he seems to impact everything else?
Well, he's what we like to call a tough nut. He started out a little bit shaky, but he's gotten better every game. One thing about him, he's a vocal guy. He's a tough guy. He's never going back down. I think that's credit to the seniors last year. They beat on him every day in practice, and I think that toughness that he gained doing that has really paid off.
And, moving on to talk about the rest of the season, this is kind of a young team, mostly comprised of juniors. Of course, you've got Avery Bigelow and two others. But is your team, this young team, aware of the stakes with 7 conference games left on the schedule?
Yeah, they're definitely aware. Going down the stretch, we are trying to finish as high as possible in the conference to give us a good seed in the conference tournament, hopefully going to the state playoffs. They are definitely aware of where we are and where we're trying to go.
And finally, Coach, speaking of having a young team, what's the benefits of having a young team? And I'm not talking about how, when they're a senior next year, they will play together. I'm saying right now, what would be the best part about having a young team?
Always the best thing about having a young team is it's sort of like a painter having a blank canvas. You can mold them in what you really want. Especially they are willing to listen. They're gym rats. They love to get in the gym, and they want to be taught. So, like I said, they've gotten better every game, and each game they gain more experience and confidence. So that's the biggest thing about that.
All right, that was Coach Damian Price. Good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you. All right, that was Coach Damian Price. Hatley, what did you gather from the interview?
That's Coach Price's MO, inside out. He's got Thompson, he's got JoJo, and he's got Avery Bigelow that can bang down low. Not the biggest guys in the conference, but they get after it and they're not afraid of anything. And that's something that Coach Price has always coached, and that's how he always played. That was the philosophy that his dad coached back when we were playing ball at the Madison Mayhem Recreation Department. And when Coach Price was coaching, Coach Galloway in high school. That's been a philosophy of theirs for 30-plus years, and it's worked. You got Coach Tubbs' assistant coach, David Price. He's got a state title at Dudley. So fundamentals and inside-out work.
It's the Two Rivers Plaza Kooler Ice Pregame Show. We've got a pretty good crowd of fans on both sides of the court. A lot of McMichael fans, some players from the different schools. Got some Morehead fans here, obviously, because it's Morehead's gym. So it's pretty packed out. 1:16 to go in the JV game. 43-43 in quarter number 4. And this is going to come down to the wire. Very loud in here, as you can probably tell.
Yeah, a 43-43 game.
It was
19-19 at halftime.
Yeah, but then McMichael looks like they were pulling away. It was about a 14-point lead, and Morehead's come back in very hot. Again, thank you guys so much for listening in, whether you're on RoCoRadio.com, YouTube, or RoCo Radio's Facebook page, Rockingham Update even. We are so happy to have you along. Rockingham Update is the community source for local programming, government meeting coverage, community events, promotion and broadcast, sports, local nonprofit news, and so much more. Providing digital community news on all platforms since 2007, RockinghamUpdate.com aims to serve Rockingham County with the dependable information and coverage it deserves. For local programming, visit RockinghamUpdate.tv, your #1 IPTV station in Rockingham County.
This JV game, 48 seconds to go, tied at 43, timeout on the floor. This is the type of thing you expect to see in a rivalry game, even at the JV level. These kids are getting prepared for the next couple of years when this goes to varsity.
And some of these players on the JV teams do play some varsity. We see a lot of that. Caden Thomas, Jaden Melodic, Jack Baker. That's just on the McMichael side of things. You've got a lot who play both on Morehead as well. And
yeah, Aiden Haygood, he's one that stands out to me. Cristiano Montoya.
Can't miss Zach Webb. Sometimes we see Elijah Townsend out there. These fans are getting hyped. 45-43, McMichael JV boys with the lead. 25 seconds to go. Hatley, you want to call this? You do play-by-play for the last 20 seconds. Go ahead.
All right, left wing for Morehead. Top of the key over the right wing. Working the ball around the perimeter.
Oh.
Perimeter three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, they got the
Morehead. Oh, another rebound to Morehead. Shot blocked. Oh, hard foul.
0.7 seconds remain. 2-point deficit, and he is hurt.
Yeah, Aiden Haygood just knocked him flat on that play.
Now we're in the James
0.7 of a second remain.
Coach Mitchell had to go out and check on him. And the Phoenix really just had to get the ball in, and that does it. 45-43 victory for the JV McMichael Phoenix.
It's the Two Rivers Plaza Kooler Ice Pregame Show. Thank you for listening in. Whether it's on RoCoRadio.com, Rockingham Update, RoCo Radio's Facebook page or YouTube page, so happy to have you. Clock just wound down to all zeros. McMichael JV boys take the victory as the boys for the varsity teams are set to come out for both Morehead and McMichael. They put 10 minutes on the clock, and that'll be the amount of time till we kick things off. Joe Dexter asked our predictions coming down to the last possession. For some reason, I feel like one team is going to pull away, but I don't know which one.
I think it's going to depend on if the Phoenix can shoot for a high percentage inside and they can shut down Morehead's perimeter game, I think they'll take this one. But if Kevin Coram gets hot on the outside for Morehead, I don't think the Phoenix have an answer for that type of three-point shooting. I've not seen anyone that can get hot from outside on this McMichael squad so far this year.
What would be your score prediction? Do you have one?
Score prediction, I'm going to go mid-scoring. I'm going to go 67-63 Phoenix.
Okay. I'm not giving one because I'm scared to.
I mean, I might be just a little bit biased being a McMichael alum, but...
Well, we're at Morehead, so you're not allowed to be. We can't take sides in this. Because if we do, we have to commit all the way. Like, we have to go full homer for both of our teams, and we're not going to do that. We're going to play this right down the middle.
Hey, I've not let my bias show much in football or basketball. Except when we're out of the county. All the out of the county teams, no. I don't even want to deal with them, and their officials are worse.
McMichael warms up on the near side of the gym. J.J. Tatum, Jaquise Vernon, Braden Dalton, Jeremy Rosenbaum, and Zach Williamson will roll out the starting lineup. We'll be seeing them on the court. Calvin Coram, Titus Woods, Josiah Thomas, Roy Thompson, and Avery Bigelow will be on the court from Morehead. Morehead wearing their white uniforms with black and red numbers and lining. Yeah, we'll be wearing blue.
And when we were talking before the game, Coach Galloway, he altered up the starting lineup a little bit. He originally had slated to start Tyvon Dalton, and I had made the comment to you, Jay, I was surprised that he went with three guards. And he altered that, and he inserted Williamson into the starting lineup, so he's got a little bit more size down low with Rosenbaum and Williamson at forward.
See, but you assume Tyvon Dalton's going to get a big chunk of playing time as well.
Oh, yeah, senior guard. He'll be the sixth man off the bench, definitely. I'm sure he'll get significant minutes, and I'm looking for him to come off the bench and make a little impact when he comes into the game.
8:55 to go until this game tips off. Just covering the varsity boys today, no varsity girls games. JV boys game just ended. McMichael with a 2-point win, edging out Morehead and fending off a comeback attempt. So, Hatley, do you want to go ahead and get to your keys to the game for both teams?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Give it to us for McMichael first, since they're the away team.
For McMichael, I think they're going to have to. I think they're actually going to have to do what Coach Price said: play inside out. And I know that was Morehead's coach saying it, but when McMichael's been the most effective this season, it's been from contributions from Rosenbaum, from Williamson, where they've had big games rebounding, big games defensively, and scored some points. They're not the greatest scorers on the team. You know, you got J.J. Tatum, Jaquias Vernon, they make up the bulk of the scoring, and I'm sure that they're going to make their contributions as well. But I think if they can play tough down low and control the boards and control Bigelow and Thompson and Thomas defensively, that's going to be the key for McMichael.
What about Morehead?
As for Morehead, you know, Coach Price did say play inside out. Bigelow, their big man, he's their big scorer. And as far as big men in the conference, he's definitely not the biggest. You know, he's having to go up against the likes of Reidsville, who's got a 6'7" center and a 6'8" forward. And needless to say, he's not that big. But, you know, Bigelow, he gets in, he just is a workhorse down low. Thompson and Thomas both work hard. Both good players. And Woods, great ball handler and great facilitator. He facilitates the offense out there, works the ball around, and if they can get McMichael looking down low and get the ball out to Corum, and even Woods will get off a few shots. But if Corum can get hot outside, it's going to be tough for McMichael to keep up because he's going to be throwing up threes, and if he starts hitting them, McMichael's a two-ball team for the most part, you know, and threes are more than twos.
About 6 minutes to go. It's the Two Rivers Plaza Kooler Ice Pregame Show. Thank you guys so much for listening in. This broadcast made possible by Ancora Compassionate Care, Circle Drive-In, Rockingham Update, Two Rivers Plaza, and Kooler Ice. So happy to bring high school basketball action to you on this Saturday. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. If you're on Facebook, please click that like button and share it so high school basketball in Rockingham County can reach as many people as possible.
I went ahead and shared it out on my Facebook page as soon as we went on the air.
Doing your part, Hatley.
I'll always do my part, especially if it means blasting bad officiating.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Even if they make a good call, he's upset about it.
Hey, now, I gave them credit last night to
Yeah,
Southern
but when
Guilford.
you did,
they
you
had
said
some good calls.
You know what you said? You said it with the most anger in your voice ever that you couldn't. You said, and tough call by the official right there. I mean, I think you made the right call, but let's gloss over that and talk about how it was controversial. Like, they can't even make a good one, Hatley.
Hey, I agreed with them on a couple of those charging calls. I said that was the right call.
You sounded angry about it, though, because it interfered with your personal brand.
Now that
of the great media battles, we have Stephen A. versus the Cowboys, Hatley versus the refs. It's great. It's wonderful.
And Nick Wright versus everybody but the Chiefs.
No, but Nick Wright's usually right.
Just because his name's right doesn't make him right.
I mean, but he's been right the past 2 years about the Super Bowl, so.
See, Joe understands it.
That was Hatley being supportive. Oh, okay. I guess when the boss is on your side, I can't really argue that. I mean, it's like a 3-on-1.
And, you know, it seems like every broadcasting group, ESPN, Fox Sports, you know, they've got that one controversial reporter, broadcaster, whatever. I'm just that for RoCo Radio.
Okay. Kind of like the Woody Page from Around the Horn. If you were in the NBA, you'd be Jeff Van Gundy. There we go.
I'm thinking more Barkley.
Yeah, that too. 3.5 minutes to go on the Two Rivers Plaza Kooler Ice Pregame Show. Thank you so much for listening in. Morehead warms up on the far side of the court in their whiteout uniforms. McMichael will be wearing their blue uniforms with some white lining. excited to see what happens in today's game. Go ahead and drop your score predictions in the comments. We had some predictions earlier. Melita predicted that one of the teams would win and one of the teams would lose. Joe Dexter, he predicted a couple of scores with J.J. Tatum getting 20 points and Avery Bigelow getting 22 and 12, and he thinks it'll come down to the final possession. So our fans are as indecisive as we are, which is a good thing.
That's when you know you're in for a good matchup, when, it's one of those that's just too close to call. It's a rivalry game. Both squads, similar records. Morehead 6-11, 2-3 in the conference. McMichael 4-12, 1-5 in the conference. But, you can't let those records fool you. These are both pretty good basketball teams, but they played some very stiff competition. You're in a conference with a state champion who's won 30-some-odd straight games.
There's some scrappy teams with a lot of heart, though, and I'm excited to see that go against each other.
Oh, yeah, and we've been seeing scrappy teams all year. It seems like every game that we've covered, the teams have just been scrappy.
Yeah.
We've seen McMichael, we've seen Morehead.
Even in big losses, we've seen them go all out.
And, last night, Rockingham, extremely scrappy. That girl's performance was one of the grittiest performances I've seen on a high school basketball court.
Two Rivers Plaza Kooler Ice Pregame Show about to come to a close. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza, located at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today. Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Maiden, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. Visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reedsville, located at 1509 South Scale Street, or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden, located at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. 20 seconds, action about to get underway. We assume there will be a Star Spangled Banner. We'll try to play that for you. McMichael Morehead coming up.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Morehead High School for this afternoon's Mid-State 2A Conference basketball matchup as the Morehead Panthers welcome the McMichael Phoenix. Your officials for this afternoon's contest are Eric Perdue, Franklin Johnson, and Hiram Gardner. Please rise and remove your hats as we honor America for winning our national anthem. And here are your starting lineups. First for the visiting Phoenix of McMichael High School. A sophomore guard, number 1.
Starting lineups being announced at the announcer desk right now. Thank you for joining us after that Two Rivers Plaza Kooler Ice Pregame Show. So happy to have you, whether you're on RoCo Radio.com, YouTube, Facebook, or Rockingham Update.
Number 11, Braden Dalton.
We look forward to some boys varsity action, rivalry action. Morehead, McMichael, about 15 miles apart from each other. Fans all in the stands on both sides of the court. We've got players from other teams, players from the girls' teams of these schools here. Some of the JV players obviously going to stay, and even I've even seen a player from a team who isn't even in this. So
one of our Rockingham County basketball players that we covered last night's in attendance. So
rivalry basketball brings out the fans. These teams will be playing again in 6 days. We'll be covering that one Friday. McMichael versus Morehead, boys and girls action down at McMichael.
And starting at 4, junior number 5, Roy Thompson.
Roy Thompson comes out. Seems like it's evenly split, the fans here. McMichael and Morehead fans.
yeah, I mean, good fan base on both sides of the bleachers. Not anywhere as tight a quarters as it was last night at Southern Guilford with the Rockingham County matchup. But, Morehead, this is a large gymnasium relative to a lot of the ones we've been in.
They'd be a packed house pretty much anywhere else.
Yeah, you get into some of these smaller gymnasiums, this would be a pretty full gym.
So here's the tip-off, 0-0, 8 minutes to go. Tip goes McMichael's way, and they're pushing it inside quickly. Goes up with Jeremy Rosenbaum with the quick points. 5 seconds in, McMichael up 2-0. Titus Woods brings it the other way for the Panthers and passes it up top to Thompson. Thompson swings it to Josiah Thomas. Thomas goes to Calvin Corum. Calvin Corum to Titus Woods. Woods, cross-court pass. Inside, stolen by J.J. Tatum. Tatum almost loses the handle, gets control, and they're on their side of the gym. McMichael with the ball, gives it up to Jeremy Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum, the freshman, gives it away to Jaquise Vernon. Vernon inside, passes it away. Here he goes, Zach Williamson with the score. 4-0 now, just 40 seconds in. Titus Woods with the ball, looking to reset. Titus Woods, the junior, dribbles the ball forward. Leads the team in assists per game with 4.5. He's the general of this offense. Gives it up and gets it back. Calvin Corum on the wing, gives it back to Titus Woods. Woods wearing number 3. Red numbers on their uniforms, white uniforms. Here's an elbow jumper from Josiah Thomas, misses that one. Jeremy Rosenbaum brings in the board. Cross-court pass by Tatum. Here he goes, pull-up jumper. Jaquise Vernon misses. Zach Williamson, offensive board, kicks it back out. J.J. Tatum resets on the logo, guarded by Woods. Gives it up to Williamson. Williamson passes it back up to Vernon. Vernon kicks it to the corner. Here he goes, inside. Tatum pulls up. Makes
Good
it.
Jumper.
6-0 now, a minute and a half into this. McMichael Phoenix with the lead. Titus Woods brings the ball forward. Picks up his dribble, gives it in the corner to Thomas. Thomas back up to Woods. Here's Calvin Corum, wide open 3. In and out. Rebound and putback misses. Another rebound, and he's fouled on the putback attempt. That's someone being Josiah Thomas. Thomas has been playing for 6 years, and Coach Randall Galloway of the Phoenix named him as the player they need to shut down. Averaging 14 points per game. Here's the free throw, and he nets that first one to make it 6-1. Free throw number 2 on its way. 6:04 to go in quarter number 1. Floats it up there and swishes it to make it 6-2. 6:04 to go. McMichael with the ball. J.J. Tatum brings it forward. Passes it up. Braden Dalton goes forward, puts it up, floats it in there to make it 8-2. Titus Woods goes the other way with 5:45 to go in the first quarter. Woods with the ball, picks up his dribble, gives it to Thomas in the corner. Thomas, skip pass to the top of the key. Now on the wing is Titus Woods. Titus Woods takes his dribble, picks it up, cross-court pass. Calvin Corum the 3, misses that one. The rebound, Williamson. Williamson gives it up to Vernon, who pushes it down court. Vernon driving inside with his left, kicks it back out to Braden Dalton. Dalton, it to the corner. Jeremy Rosenbaum misses, fight for the rebound, And Thomas comes away with it. Josiah Thomas gives it up to Woods. Woods in the corner. Kevin Corum, his third three attempt of the night. Finally gets one down. Third time's the charm. Cuts the deficit in half. It's 8-5 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. McMichael with the lead. Jeremy Rosenbaum passes it up to J.J. Tatum on the far side wing. Inside. Alley-oop layup to Jeremy Rosenbaum, the freshman. Titus Woods, the junior, brings it up. Gives it away to Thompson. Roy Thompson to JoJo Thomas, excuse me. Gives it up to Kevin Corum. Back to Thomas. Thomas, cross-court pass to Woods. Woods in the corner. Picks up his dribble. Cross-court pass. Three-pointer. Yes, sir. 10-8 now. 4:25 to go. Jeremy Rosenbaum with the ball. Up by 2 points for McMichael, that is. Jaquise Vernon puts it up.
Oh,
Foul.
Nearly went down.
Almost got the and one. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza, located at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today. Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. Here's Vernon, about halfway through the first quarter, nursing a 2-point lead. Makes the first one to make it a 3-point lead, and now he has a chance to make it a 2-possession game as J.J. Tatum comes in. Free throw attempt number 2. Misses that one, 11-8. Bigelow with the rebound gives it up to Titus Woods, and they're going into a soft press.
I was waiting
Josiah
on this.
Thomas gives it up to Woods. Woods gets across the court, throws it inside. Nice pass to Thompson. What a dime, and the finish by Thompson. Great job there. 11-10 now, 3:50 to go in the first. McMichael with the lead.
Yeah, I was waiting to see when McMichael was going to start applying that full court pressure. They like to do that, and they had been in their half court the first part of the first quarter, but
some nice defense here by Woods. Fans getting into it as Tatum gives it up to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum inside, true.
nice.
13-10. McMichael with the advantage. Here are the Panthers on their side of the court. 3:18 to go in the first. Gets it up to Kevin Corum, back to Woods. Woods on the Morehead Panther logo. Gives it to the near side. Now it's back to Woods. Woods, Kevin Corum, his second three. No. Almost had it, and it's going the other way. J.J. Tatum cross-court pass. Here's to Keith Vernon. Gives it up to Braden Dalton. Dalton inside. Misses that one. Rebound by Thompson. Thompson gives it up, and they're going the other way. Josiah Thomas goes. Almost backcourt by Woods. Gives it to Thompson. Misses. Fouled and one. Gets his own rebound and puts it in, and he has a chance to tie it. 13-12 now. 2:41 to go. As Cristiano Montoya will check in for Avery Bigelow.
I didn't catch who that personal foul was called on.
The free throw, misses it. Had a chance to tie it. McMichael holds on to their narrow 1-point lead as Braden Dalton gives it up. Jaquise Vernon inside, makes good. 15-12, 2.5 minutes to go in the first. Titus Woods with the ball, picks it up, gives it to Roy Thompson on the logo. Josiah Thomas, back to Kevin Corum, top of the key, cross-court pass, here's Woods. Woods, cross-court, stolen by Braden Dalton. Dalton goes up strong, gets it to fall. Some contact on the layup to make it 17-12 with 2 minutes to go in the first. This game already living up to the hype here in quarter number 1. 5-point game. Woods gives it up to Kevin Corum. Kevin Corum back to Woods. Woods gives it up. Now he has the ball again. Inside, Corum puts it up. Bounces in and out. Zach Williamson with the ball. Cross-court pass by Vernon. Jeremy Rosenbaum, spin move, and one! 19-12 after a magnificent spin move there by Jeremy Rosenbaum, and he'll head to the charity stripe to try and make it a three-point play. Rosenbaum, the tight end and outside linebacker in football, tries to make it 20-12 with a minute 35 to go in the first. Switches that one. 8-point game. Woods moves forward. Gives it to Corum. Corum back to Woods. Woods now passes it to Thomas. Woods with the ball. Takes up his dribble. Gives it to Corum. Corum back to Woods. Woods taking his time. A minute 15 to go in the first. Gives it up to Thomas. JoJo Thomas with the ball. Now Kevin Corum has it. Corum guarded by J.J. Tatum. Tyvon Dalton is in, and he's guarding Titus Woods. Now Thomas has the ball guarded by Tatum. Kevin Corum wearing number 1, gives it up. Now they go inside to Roy Thompson. Thompson kicks it out. Thomas back to Woods. 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Inside, Thompson. Inside, bounce pass, and one. This is like the third and one we've seen in like the last 3 possessions or something crazy like that. 20-14, 45.1 seconds to go in the first. McMichael with the lead.
Rosenbaum picked up the foul on that one, his first.
Free throw is good. 20-15. Just a 5-point game once again. J.J. Tatum has the ball. Gives it up to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum to Jaquise Vernon. Vernon now driving on the elbow. He's stuck. Gives it out to Tyvon Dalton, who gives it back to Vernon. Trying to reset with half a minute to go. Inside. Stripped away by Corum. Gets it back. Vernon. No. Rebound. Jeremy Rosenbaum goes up strong. That's a big man play right there. 22-15. 15 seconds to go in the first. 7-point deficit for Morehead as Titus Woods dribbles. Gives it up to Corum. Corum now gives it to Thomas. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, Corum shoots. In and out. 22-15 at the end of 1. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Circle Driving in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Driving is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger. Quick will come fries and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s for good food. Stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout.
Exciting first quarter, Jay. Rosenbaum, 10 points already. Braden Dalton with 4. Jaquise Vernon with 3. J.J. Tatum with 2. Zach Williamson with 2 from McMichael. Over on the Morehead side, you've got Corum with 3. You've got Josiah Thomas with 5. Roy Thompson with 4. I miscounted on Josiah Thomas. He's got 8. And the striking one that I'm seeing so far, Avery Bigelow held scoreless in the first quarter.
Wow. Seems like he's been almost a non-factor. He checks back in. Bigelow, Skylar Perez, Josiah Thomas, Titus Woods, and Roy Thompson are in. Titus Woods with the ball on the logo. Dribbles across the timeline. Gives it up back to Woods. Woods goes the other way. Gives it to Skylar Perez on the far side. Deep shot. No, it was an alley-oop attempt. Nobody home, but they throw the ball out of bounds. Jaquise Vernon wasn't looking for it. 7:45 to go in quarter number 2. Perez gives it up to Thomas. Thomas back to Woods. He's going to give it to Skylar Perez in the near side corner. Guarded by J.J. Tatum is Thomas. Thomas inside to Bigelow. Bigelow almost has it stripped away and he travels. 7.5 to go in the half. 22-15, McMichael with the lead.
relatively clean ball game so far, Jay. Morehead with just 4 turnovers so far, and McMichael's only turned the ball over once.
Seen a lot of and ones, though. That's the only criticism. J.J. Tatum with the ball, guarded in man coverage by Titus Woods. He's going to go in. Puts it up, off the glass, too strong. Roy Thompson with the ball. Gives it up to Titus Woods. Woods going the other way. Woods puts it inside. Bigelow goes up, off the mark. Tried to use that backboard, just missed. Going the other way now, it's Jaquise Vernon. Vernon crosses midcourt. Vernon passes it to Jeremy Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum passes it away, almost stolen. Vernon recovers. Vernon inside, layup, sinks
it. What a play.
That's that fancy stuff Randall Galloway was talking about has changed lately. 24-15 now, 6.5 to go. Titus Woods with the ball.
Yeah, step through and scoop layup. Nice play.
Here's Woods. Woods guarded by J.J. Tatum. 3-2 defense run by the Fighting Phoenix in their blue uniforms. Some white in it, some tan lining. Far side, passing the ball around is Morehead. Gives it up inside, looking to cut into that 9-point deficit, puts it up, and he's blocked. Fight for the ball. J.J. Tatum has it. 2-on-2 now. Guarded by Skylar Perez. He's going to go up with it. What a shot. Missed it. Rebound, Braden Dalton. Dalton kicks it out. Rosenbaum inside. Puts it up. Misses. Avery Bigelow with it, and J.J. Tatum gets a little careless and fouls him from behind. Thanks for joining us, whether you're on RoCoRadio.com, Rockingham Update, Facebook, or YouTube. Happy to have you for Morehead McMichael Varsity Boys rivalry action. Titus Woods with the ball. Gives it to the corner. Josiah Thomas. Woods now with it. 9-point deficit. Skylar Perez on the M. Continuing to take their time. They feed it inside. Skylar Perez, open 3, shoots it. Yes, sir! 24-18. Cuts it to a 2-possession ball game with 5.5 to go. McMichael still in the driver's seat. J.J. Tatum crosses the timeline. Guarded man coverage. Avery Bigelow gets over aggressive. Almost stole it. Inside Rosenbaum. 3-pointer from Braden Dalton. He drills it. 27-18. Answering back the 3 from Skylar Perez. Titus Woods with the ball on the near side wing. Gives it up to Bigelow. Bigelow, top of the key, passes to Perez on the far side. Perez back up top. Now Perez has it in the corner. Going inside, it's Thomas, puts it up. No. Gets the rebound, back up strong, tips it in. That's Avery Bigelow. 27-20 now, 4:40 to go in the half. Braden Dalton inside, goes for it, kicks it back out. Top of the key now, J.J. Tatum. And travel called on Jeremy Rosenbaum, the freshman. Tavion Peterson will check in.
And Corum checking back in as well.
They had 7 players on the court, but then Titus Woods and Roy Thompson checked out. Titus Woods with the ball. Woods, Bigelow, Perez, Corum, and Peterson are the lineup.
Well, that's Thomas bringing the ball
Panthers. Up. Peterson thought about it, gives it up. 3-pointer, misses. Deep pass, gets it to Braden Dalton. Dalton goes up strong. No! Almost had it. And the whistle blows. It's going the other way. Kevin Corum has some words with Coach Tubbs. Tubbs telling him something on the sideline as Josiah Thomas gets ready to bring it up.
Dollarhide, who's checked in the game, picked up the foul on that play.
Here's Thomas, who averages 14 points per game, 1.2 assists, running the point. Gives it up to Kevin Corum, the 3-point shooter. Corum takes the ball. Inside, Bigelow, back to Corum. Corum, Tavion Peterson in the corner. 3 is too strong. 27-20. McMichael with the lead, looking to add to that on their side of the court. Corner 3, J.J. Tatum. Too much power behind it, and Josiah Thomas will slow things down. Pulls up, gives it to Peterson. Peterson now to Corum. Corum inside. On the elbow, it's Bigelow. Bigelow gets a jump ball with J.J. Tatum.
Possession will go to McMichael.
J.J. Tatum, who averages just under a steal per game. And there's a timeout call. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Circle Driving in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Driving is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, quick and cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout.
Yeah, Jay, I'm not sure why the Phoenix have abandoned the inside game a little bit here. I don't know if they're just trying to give the Panthers a little bit different look, but,
apparently it's worked.
I mean, Rosenbaum was banging down low in that first quarter. They've been doing well shooting from inside of 6 feet. I'd stick with it until they figure out a way to stop it.
Dollarite, Williamson, Braden Dawson, Jacquise Vernon, and J.J. Tatum on the floor for the Blue. J.J. Tatum guarded by Tavion Peterson, crossing midcourt. Tries to give it to Dalton. Dalton almost has it stolen, picks up his dribble, and gives it away to J.J. Tatum. Tatum guarded by Peterson. Takes his dribble, goes forward, tries to work some magic, puts it up. No, he doesn't. Gives it away. Three-pointer, Jacquise Vernon, too strong. Skylar Perez with the board. Gives it away to Josiah Thomas. Thomas in the corner to Peterson. Peterson back up top. Here's Kevin Korb. Inside, Peterson. Back out. Three-pointer from Thomas. No. Here goes Jacquise Vernon the other way. Vernon loses a handle on it. Goes through a Morehead defender's legs. And I believe it's staying with the Phoenix. Kai Tart checks in for the first time this game. Jeremy Rosenbaum checks back in. Off the court will be Jacquise Vernon and Zach Williamson.
And Perez has stepped off for Morehead, and Titus Woods is back in.
Tatum gives it up. Now in the corner, it's Tatum. Tatum guarded by Peterson. Puts it up. Dangerous shot.
Tough shot.
Missed it. Rebound by Kevin Corum. He fought for it and won. Down by 7. 2:20 to go in the half. Corum, whoa, full speed ahead, and he gets fouled. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza, located at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today. Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services.
Braden Dalton picked up the foul on the shot attempt, his second personal. And Corum knocks down the first.
27-21, 2:22 to go in the second quarter. Rivalry action here. McMichael
Braden Dalton
besting the
two
Morehead
fouls
Panthers.
is checked out.
Makes that one. 27-22 after two good free throws from the charity stripe. As Jacquise Vernon, number 10, will take the ball. Inside, short corner, jumper, missed it. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that is ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Maydan, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. Visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reedsville, located at 1509 South Scale Street. Or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden, located at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting fresh ice available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are.
Vernon hit the second of the two free throws to get one on the two shot attempts. 28-22 Phoenix, 2 minutes to go.
Corum with the ball, gives it back to Woods. Now Corum has it, gives it away to Thomas. Thomas now to Corum. Corum thinks about it, gives it up to Woods. Woods wearing number 3, gives it inside. Foul on the floor, either against Dollarite or J.J. Tatum. It'll go against Dollarite. Noah Dollarite, who plays tackle and defensive tackle in football, is called with that foul. 1:46 to go in the half. It's 28-22. McMichael, Morehead with the ball. Kevin Corum, top of the key, gives it away to Woods. Woods floats it up there. Nice pass. And off the missed shot, Avery Bigelow cleanup crew makes it 28-24. Minute and a half remain in the second quarter. Here's Noah Dollarite. Now Jaquise Vernon has it on the near wing. Just a 4-point lead for the Fighting Phoenix as he drives in. Gives it to Dollarite. Dollarite, high arcing shot inside and missed it. Now going the other way is Titus Woods. Woods in the corner now to Thomas. Thomas back to Woods on the wing. Cross court, Kevin Corum with the ball. Corum passes it up to Thomas. Thomas to Woods. Woods shoots it. Air ball. Tries for the rebound, fight for it. Corum gets it. Thomas going up, misses, blocked. Blocked by Rosenbaum. J.J. Tatum pushes the pace inside to Dalton, to Vernon, and he makes that one count. 6-point lead now, 40 seconds to go in the half. Titus Woods with the ball. Woods kicks it out at the 3-point line. Now Woods has the ball again. Woods inside to Bigelow. Bigelow puts it up. Off the backboard, too strong, but a foul call. 26 and a half seconds remain.
And the fouls against McMichael's number 42, Noah Dollarite, his fourth.
Dollarite picks up another foul.
Bigelow misses the first. He's a pretty good free throw shooter for a big.
And Williamson's going to check in.
Here he goes, looking to cut the deficit to 5 at the charity stripe. Bigelow misses. Fails to convert both free throws. Braden Dalton on the other side of the court. Now Jaquise Vernon is going to slow it down. Guarded by Josiah Thomas.
And Jaquise Vernon playing the ISO game here.
Vernon drives inside, puts it up. Foul called. Charge. 6.2 seconds remain. 6-point deficit for the Morehead Panthers. McMichael in command as Skylar Perez will check in for Avery Bigelow. They take their big man off the court. Might be going for a 3-pointer right here.
That's exactly what it's looking like to me, Jay.
Tyvon Dalton checks in for Braden Dalton. There's no relation there.
They've got their outside shooters.
Here he goes. Josiah Thomas, 4 seconds to go. Driving down court, guarded by Dawson. Puts it up. Too strong. J.J. Tatum with the rebound. And at the end of 16 minutes, it's a 30-24 McMichael lead. Hatley's going to get some stats with us. Please stick around. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice in Rockingham County. Their name changed in late 2023, but they are the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987. Providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness, Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey. When greater comfort and rapid response matter most, make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit ancoracc.org. Just there, a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local basketball teams on their journeys towards successful seasons. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that is ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Maydan, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. Visit our local Kooler Ice dispensary at Schulzholm, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reedsville, located at 1509 South Skill Street, or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden, located at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting fresh ice available 24/7 at all 4 locations, 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are.
Yeah, right now on the McMichael side, J.J. Tatum with 2 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds, and a steal. Jaquise Vernon, 8 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Braden Dalton, 7 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, a steal. Zach Williamson with 2 points, 3 rebounds. Jeremy Rosenbaum, 11 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, a steal, and 3 blocks. On the Morehead side, Kevin Corum with 5 points, an assist, a couple rebounds. Skylar Perez with 3 points. Titus Woods has 3 assists on the game. Josiah Thomas with 8 points and 6 rebounds. Roy Thompson with 4 points and 3 rebounds. Avery Bigelow with 4 points and 3 rebounds.
Jaquise Vernon already has met his average points per game total. You know, the real story here, Avery Bigelow hasn't gone out as strong as we thought he would be. And, you know, you would think McMichael was trying to shut him down, but they were trying to shut Josiah Thomas down.
Well, Josiah Thomas was really facilitating the offense and took the majority of the shots in that first period, or in that first half. Thomas took 12 field goal attempts, only hit 2. Bigelow only had 4 shot attempts and hit 2 of them. It's every time that they got the ball into Bigelow down low, he had 3 McMichael Phoenix all over him. They're just trying to deny him the ball, and if he does get a shot, it's contested every time. But McMichael's played a good zone defense, and they're collapsing on the inside. And with scores like Bigelow and like Thomas and Thompson, that's what you're going to have to do is force them to shoot from outside. And McMichael's done that very effectively in the first half.
A lot of McMichael fans here, a lot of Morehead fans here, a lot of Rockingham players here, ironically. But this is an all-out county rivalry matchup. It will definitely be jumping next week when McMichael and Morehead play girls and boys.
Oh, yeah, back over at McMichael. I'm looking forward to getting to call a game in that gym. You know, I went to high school there, did classes and PE in that gym. Never been to a basketball game there, though.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't go to basketball when I was in high
real
school.
school spirit, Hatley. Real school spirit.
I presented the colors at basketball a few times.
So you have been in the gym?
Yeah, I didn't stay for the game.
Okay, well, you were in it. That counts. 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Drop any questions, comments in the comments. I guess you would have to put the comments in the comments. I don't know why I said it like that. Anything you have to say, put it in the comments. Please don't call my phone.
Well, right now, Morehead Panthers 3 of 11 from three-point range.
See, and that's kind of what they're known for. Like Calvin Corum, when he gets hot, I mean, he cannot stop making those threes.
Yeah, he's 1 of 5.
I guess if you live by it, you die by it.
Yeah, he's 1 of 5 tonight. And, you know, Coach Price said before the game he wanted to play inside out. And, you know, 11 three-point attempts, that's a little bit more outside in my opinion. I think he's going to make some adjustments at halftime. But Jeremy Rosenbaum from McMichael, 5 of 6 field goals. And he's taking control of the game down low, especially in that first quarter.
30-24, McMichael with the lead over the Morehead Panthers. 5 minutes to go until we start off quarter number 3. Again, a ton of fans here in Morehead's gymnasium. Fans, players from other teams, parents, people who like basketball. It's just packed out house.
We've seen a lot of the rival schools come into other teams' games this season. You know, we were at the Rockingham County game and saw Kendra Harrison, J9, and Deontay Neal there. You know, these kids, they come out, they support each other, but they're also scouting each other. You know,
I don't know if that was about support, Hatley.
Don't be fooled.
I'm sorry. I was not fooled. I don't.
Well, I'm sure a lot of these kids probably play together some in the summer, in the off season.
Yeah, that's the people you root against. You don't root for them. Come on, Hatley.
Hey, I'm going to tell a little story here.
Oh, no.
I played indoor soccer my junior year with a group from Morehead. You know, we were playing in tournaments all around Greensboro, Roanoke, Winston-Salem. We spent basketball season playing soccer indoors. And that team comprised of about 8 Morehead players and 1 McMichael player, me.
And you guys became best friends.
We
and cheered for each other.
During that indoor season, we were teammates. And then when fall rolled around and it was my senior year and it was soccer season, it was time to go to war again. And we did not like each other.
It's kind of like us. You know, when we stop broadcasting, we don't talk to each other. I'm just kidding. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. 30-24, story of the game. Morehead struggled to get going from 3. Avery Bigelow hasn't put up as many points as usual. Calvin Corum, a little bit of shooting woes. And McMichael has really fed it inside to Jeremy Rosenbaum, at least at times. And that's why they got this 6-point lead here. But as we saw in last night's game, a big lead a lead that's 6 or 7 points can evaporate very quickly.
Oh, yeah, we saw it with Southern Gilbert's girls after halftime. Rockingham County's girls just valiant comeback, finished it off. You know, this game is far from over, especially in a rivalry matchup like this.
Recapping your first half score, and officially, first for the McMichael Phoenix. The Phoenix will led by number 32, Jeremy Rosenbaum with 11. Number 10, Zach East Herman with 8. 7 points from number 11, Brandon Dalton. 2 points each from number 1, J.J. Tatum. Number 20, Zach Williamson.
Thanks for joining us, whether you're on RoCoRadio.com, Rockingham Update, Facebook, or YouTube. Please like this, share this, subscribe.
I'm laughing at Joe's comment. I'll answer that one for you, Joe. Yes. I was the enforcer.
The Draymond Green.
No, this was more.
You're the Draymond Green of sports broadcasting.
Think Doug Glatt and Goon. I know you're not a movie guy.
I don't watch movies, at least.
This was the guy from American Pie that played Stifler playing a hockey player.
I know none of the words you just said except for hockey player.
Well, he was the guy that went out and fought everyone else. We got our broadcasting partners, Joe Dexter and David Woods, joining us.
Can we ban David from here? I don't know if I can handle David right now.
I'm surprised David is not here, to be honest with you. You know, he loves this Morehead-McMichael rivalry.
He knew we would be here, and he said, no, sir.
Amen, Joe. Draymond is soft. He is Charmin.
What? You just call him Charmin?
Yes.
You know they have Ultra Strong, too, right?
He ain't worth the extra salt that he wipes with.
Can we not talk about toilet paper on this broadcast? Mercifully, the halftime show comes to an end. 5 seconds left before that buzzer goes off. Hatley, do your best impression of a buzzer going off. Here we go. You should have just stayed silent. We were going to do that. You were going to stay silent, and then that was going to go off, and it was going to sound like you did it.
Fair. Okay.
Soft like Jay's basketball game. David keeps trying to play me in basketball. I don't like this. 30-24. 8 minutes to go.
I got 10 on
quarter.
David in that game.
Stop that. Stop. I'm trying to focus. Titus Woods with the ball on the far side of the court. Woods top. Gives it up. Calvin Corum misses the 3. 1 for 6 now. J.J. Tatum goes the other way with 7:30 to go. Tatum gives it up. Dribbles forward. Now he cuts inside. Kicks it out. 3-pointer from Braden Dalton. No. McMichael gets back as Titus Woods gives it up to Calvin Corum. Corum, top of the key now. Now on the far side, it's Thomas. Josiah Thomas gives it up to Corum. Corum passes it. Woods on the near wing. Corum passes. They continue to pass it around the perimeter. Corum to the corner. Thomas back to Woods. Thomas takes the shot. Misses the long-range jumper. Stolen from behind by Woods, but he dribbled it out of bounds. 6:50 to go. Guys, stop betting. This is not nice. Yeah, okay.
Oh, we got 30-24.
Wait till the end of the third
McMichael,
quarter.
David.
Just wait.
Oh, Williamson with the lay-in and one.
I asked you guys to comment, and now I'm rescinding that invitation. I don't want anybody in the comments anymore. Quit that. 6:41 to go, 32-24. Thank most of you for listening. Whatever platform you're using, here's the three-point play by Zach Williamson. 33-24, 9-point lead, 6:41 to go. Titus Woods crosses the timeline. Woods with the ball. Now in the corner. Corum thought about the three. The lefty passes it back up. Here's Thompson. Now to Thomas on the far wing. Cross-court pass. Woods drives. No, he doesn't. Passes inside to Thomas. Thomas fouled from behind by Jeremy Rosenbaum. Do you know how many fouls Rosenbaum has?
He's got 2.
Thomas thought about corner 3. Inside. Goes back up. Misses. But he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza, located at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today. Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. Thomas misses free throw number 1. These rims are just not treating the players nicely today.
And Dollarite's checked in for Rosenbaum.
Thomas makes it. Zach Williamson will inbound. 8-point lead for J.J. Tatum and his McMichael Phoenix as Titus Woods guards him in man-to-man coverage full court. They get it across the timeline. Jaquise Vernon on the near side. Passes inside to Williamson. Williamson 15 feet out. Goes up and is blocked by Bigelow. Bigelow drives the other way. 2-on-2. Goes up strong. Misses. Gets his own rebound. Fight for it. Him and Dollarite get tied up and it's a jump ball. 2 thumbs up from the refs, and it'll go McMichael's way. Vernon back to Tatum. Tatum going forward across the midcourt and loses the handle on it. Recovering is Zach Williamson, but he's blocked from behind by Corum. Corum passes it up to Thomas, who wasn't looking, gets control, dribbles forward. Back to Corum, 33-25, 5.5 minutes to go in the third. Woods inside, and Bigelow is fouled. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that is ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Maydan, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. Visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schulzholm, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reedsville, located at 1509 South Skill Street. Or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden, located at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting fresh ice available 24/7 at all 4 locations, 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. Bigelow nets the second one to make it 33-26. Jaquise Vernon with the ball, gives it back to Tatum. Tatum cross-court pass, and he gets to Braden Dawson. Dawson guarded by Corum, passes it back out. 13-footer from Tatum, air balls. Will Thompson with it. Gives it to Woods. Titus Woods, my favorite guy named Woods in Eden, gives it up to Kevin Corum. And now in the corner is Josiah Thomas. Thomas drills the 3. 33-29, and this lead is shrinking from McMichael. Braden Dawson the 3. No, it's not. 36-29. 4:45 to go. Charge called on Avery Bigelow, went up strong, and Braden Dawson took that one. J.J. Tatum with the ball, Titus Woods covering him. Jaquise Vernon, 17-footer, air balls. Pass back in, and they fought for it. Zach Williamson with it. But a tie-up, and Titus Woods and Williamson fight for the ball. A little bit too much contact there, and there's some bad blood between these teams.
And I think Woods is showing a little bit of frustration there.
4 minutes, 15 seconds remain, 36-29, McMichael in command. Thomas passes it back up to the logo where Titus Woods is. Corum the three, buries it. 36-32 now. Just a 4-point game as McMichael slowly brings it up the court with 3:57 to go in quarter number 3. Jaquise Vernon at the top, the volleyball line. Gives it up. Braden Dalton dribbles in, puts it up, makes it off the glass.
Nice kiss off the glass from Dalton.
Every time Morehead seems to do something, Braden Dalton answers right back. Woods gives it up to Thompson. Thompson, Corum now, almost made another three, too short. 2-possession game. McMichael with the ball. J.J. Tatum the three. No. Fight for the rebound. Dollarite gets it. He misses the layup. Fight for the rebound, and Corum has it now. He brings in the board. Thomas on the far side, guarded by Dalton. Picks up his dribble, gives it to Woods. Thomas the three. No.
Way off.
Rebound, fights for it. Thompson fouled from behind. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Circle Drive in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Drive is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s for good food. Stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout.
Tart checked into the game for Dollarite, and Thompson missed the first free throw attempt. Here's the second. Short.
Braden Dalton with the ball, gives it up. Braden Dalton the three. No, off the backboard. 2:42 to go, 6-point lead. For McMichael as they steal it back. Braden Dalton pushing the pace the other way. Goes forward. Corner three, J.J. Tatum. In and out.
Off the mark.
Kevin Corum with the ball. Passes it up to Woods. Corum getting a lot of rebounds tonight. Zach Williams from behind. They get it inside. Oh! Thompson with the and one. He has a chance to make it a one-possession game. 2:24 to go in the third quarter.
Jaquise Vernon just picked up his third foul. A lot of Phoenix with 3 and 4 fouls right now.
Misses that one. Tart with the rebound. Jaquise Vernon, their initial 4-point lead. He goes up and he's fouled. Fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Morehead's going to take the timeout. And Thomas picked up the foul.
.2:16 to go, 38-34. McMichael powering forward with the lead. Trying to hold on to it though. It's been fairly evenly split for the past 6 minutes of play.
You know, Phoenix had a 6-point halftime lead. Still 4. Kind of what I predicted, a back and forth game.
Well, Melina Hatley's going to be right because she said she thinks one team will win and one team will lose. So far she's the one who's right. Here at the free throw line is Jaquise Vernon. Vernon will go up. Free throw number 1 is short. Vernon's second free throw. That one's off the mark as well. Avery Bigelow gets the rebound. Gives it up to Titus Woods. Woods goes the other way. Woods on the wing, thinks about it. Cross-court pass to Thomas. Thomas, stutter step. Gives it to Bigelow, top of the key. Now to Woods. Woods, cross-court pass. Inside now, Thomas goes up strong, and he gets it to roll in. 38-36 now. Things are getting close. A minute 50 to go. Braden Dodson almost crosses himself up, gives it to Kai Tart, who gives it to J.J. Tatum. Tatum guarded closely by Woods, who averages a steal a game. And timeout called by Morehead. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County.
That's a turnover.
Well, we're going to get through this anyways. The game changed in late 2023, but they're the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987. Providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness, Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey. When greater comfort and rapid response matter most, make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit AncoraCC.org. 39-38. Morehead has retaken the lead with a minute 10 to go.
Hit the big three from the wing.
Out of bounds off the fingertips of Avery Bigelow. And Michael looks to regain the lead they've held for most of the game. 60 seconds remain in this third quarter. 1 point deficit for McMichael. Jaquise Vernon goes up, drives, kicks it out to Dalton. Dalton inside, shoots. No.
Off the mark.
Going the other way is Kevin Corum pushing the pace. Dribbles in and out of traffic. Knocked out from behind by Braden Dalton. And it went off of Corum's fingertips last. Zach Williamson will check in. Noah Dollarite sits out. Kai Tart with the ball. Gives it away. 40 seconds to go. 39-38. Morehead in the driver's seat. Tatum goes to his left, guarded by Bigelow. Big mismatch there. Corner three from Dalton. False. Going the other way now. 22 seconds to go. Thomas fouled and one.
I think that was tipped in.
(41-38) with 20 seconds to go in the third.
Vernon picks up his fourth foul. Oh, they did count it. And count
makes the free throw, and now it's 42-38. The tables have turned. Kai Tart with the ball, gives it up to J.J. Tatum, who's double teamed. Get back to Kai Tart. 15 seconds remain in the third. Tart, the quarterback, with the ball, goes forward. Guarded by Thompson, and it's stolen. Kevin Corum going the other way. 7 seconds to go in the third. He's going to go up. Charge. Tyvon Dawson sets his feet, and it's going the other way with 4.2 to go. Tyvon Dawson will inbound for the blue team. Gives it to Kai Tart. Tart back to Dalton. 1 second to go. He's got to shoot. Gets it off.
half court shot.
Almost. Just a little bit to the right. At the end of three, it's 42-38. Morehead comes storming back in the final minute and a half to gain a 4-point advantage. We'd like to thank you, our listeners. We'd like to thank Ancora Compassionate Care, Two Rivers Plaza, Kooler Ice, Circle Drive-In, and Rockingham Update. Leave a like, share this, subscribe to our YouTube so that more people can experience this great Rockingham County basketball. Great rivalry game we've got right now. 8 minutes to go, 42-38. A massive crowd at the gym. We've got players from other teams, players from the girls' teams. You've got fans, parents. This is probably the biggest crowd we've seen all year, Hatley. Would you say so?
With the possible exception of the game I went to at Reedsville, yeah.
But we didn't commentate that one.
Well, I did, or at least did a little bit of color commentary with Joe and David.
Here's Tatum with the ball on the far side, 42-38, as we kick off the fourth quarter. Tatum goes up, fouled and one! And one on the 14-foot jumper from the left elbow. And he'll go to the line, trying to make this a one-point game. 7:42 to go. McMichael trying to win the first of this rivalry matchup. Misses the free throw. Offensive rebound, Williamson has it stripped away, and Bigelow fouled him. It's staying with Morehead, with McMichael.
And that's Bigelow's third foul.
To inbound is Jaquise Vernon. Vernon takes his time, inside, puts it up, foul. Do you have any free throw shooting stats from McMichael? Zach Williamson has a chance to tie it, down 42-40.
Let's see. They're under 50%.
And you got to go 100 right here to tie it up. First free throw, off the mark.
Another miss. They've only hit 4 attempts, and they've attempted 10 so far. This will make their 11th.
Here he goes. No, sir.
Another one off the mark.
Avery Bigelow, the board. Titus Woods will bring it up for the Panthers, wearing their white uniforms, red numbers, red letters, red lining. Inside pass, Bigelow misses the layup. Rebounded by Jeremy Rosenbaum, and now going the other way is Vernon. Vernon drives, goes up strong. No, off the backboard. Rebound Thomas, and unclear. I believe a foul was called against Jaquise Vernon, wearing number 10.
Win against Zach Williamson.
Williamson, 6'1", 165 sophomore, will be a big part of the basketball and football teams. Here's Corum, passes it, and foul called.
And the personal foul against Morehead's number 3.
It'll go McMichael's way, down by 2 points, 42-40, 7:04 to go in this great rivalry game.
Woods picked up an away from the ball foul on that one.
Tatum gives it to Dalton. Dalton inside. Layup's good to tie it. Woods dribbles down.
And Braden Dalton, whenever McMichael's gotten into a hole, he's been the answer.
Woods on the wing. Cross-court skip pass. Thomas now picks it up, gives it back to Woods. A lot of perimeter passing this game, back and forth between these Morehead players. Thomas thinks about pulling up, pump fakes 3 or 4 times, gets the Corum at the top of the key. Now Woods has it on the far wing. Woods inside, bad pass, tipped away, stolen by Vernon. Vernon pushes the pace to Tatum. Tatum double teamed, in trouble, gets to Dalton. Dalton, the extra pass, Rosenbaum contested, but he makes it count. Timeout called right after the basket. 44-42 McMichael. Back and forth, blow for blow. The pendulum just keeps swinging.
And the Panthers seem to be getting just a little bit frustrated here in the fourth. Already picked up 4 team fouls in the fourth quarter, which means that the next foul will put McMichael on the line in the bonus. But with McMichael only being 4 of 11 on free throws for the night, that might not be the worst strategy for the Panthers.
(44-42), McMichael with the advantage. 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us here on RoCo Radio. We're so happy to have you for this county rivalry action. We love these county rivalry games, especially Morehead McMichael.
Oh yeah, I love covering this rivalry between my alma mater and the other team.
Never let him know, Hatley. 6'10". Josiah Thomas will bring it up. JoJo Thomas crosses midcourt. Gives it to Corum. Corum wearing number 1, gives it away to Skylar Perez. Perez back to Corum. Corum on the far wing. Passes it. Thomas will drive. Gives it to Skylar Perez. Skylar Perez now in the corner. Thomas trapped. Corum. Corum inside. Elbow. Avery Bigelow. Foul called and foul on the floor. Unclear who that went against.
Looks like it was against Jaquise Vernon. And Vernon has fouled out of the game.
The Panthers number 24, Avery Bigelow.
That's a tough break for the Phoenix. That's a big role player to lose at this juncture in the game. Still have 5:46 left to go.
Number 12, John Dalton, entering the McMichael lineup. At the line, shooting the Panthers number 24, Avery Bigelow.
5:46 to go. 44-42. Bigelow's first free throw. Rattles in. Cuts the deficit in half. It's now 44-43. That free throw goes as well. 44-44. 5:46 to go.
And that second make made Bigelow 50% from the free throw line tonight at 3 of 6.
Here's Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum gives it up, and it's knocked out of bounds. Threw it off the leg of Roy Thompson.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to pass it across the baseline. Thompson was already in the air, so he just bounced it off the foot.
Tatum lobs it. Zach Williamson kicks it out to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum passes. J.J. Tatum, corner 3, contested, misses. Thomas pushes the pace the other way. Pounds it in there and lays it in with his left hand. What a finger roll to get the lead. And it's stolen on the other side by Calvin Corum. Corum regains his footing, gives it up to Thomas. Thomas back to Corum. Corum to Perez. Perez thought about it, pump fakes, back to Corum. They continue this game of passing it around the three-point line, taking their time until they can find a man inside. Skylar Perez on the corner, inside to Bigelow. Bigelow puts it up. No. 46-44, 4:50 to go. Braden Dalton thinks about a 3, decides not to. J.J. Tatum now resets the offense. Dalton on the far side corner. Stutter steps. Now Tatum has it. 46-44, Morehead with the lead. 4.5 minutes to go. McMichael has the ball on their side of the court. Inside, Williamson throws it up, looking for a foul. They call it slightly late, but they'll call it.
Zach Williamson 1 of 3 from the line tonight.
Misses the first, and their opportunity to tie things up again fails. Second free throw. It's good. 46-45. Morehead with the lead. 4:24 to go. McMichael was in control for most of the game, but Morehead came storming back late in the third quarter, and it has been neck and neck ever since. 4:14 to go. They continue to pass the ball around. That is the Morehead Panthers. Corum on the far side. Thought about a 3. Skylar Perez. Now Corum has the ball. Back to Thomas. Thomas guarded by J.J. Tatum. 2-3 defense by McMichael. Morehead wearing their white jerseys with red numbers. Cross-court pass. Skylar Perez, the 3. No. Fight for the rebound between Roy Thompson and Zach Williamson, and it'll be a jump ball. It'll stay with the Panthers as the fans cheer, and timeout called by Morehead. Hatley, what do you tell your team if you're in this position right here?
Which team?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Morehead.
Morehead, you know, they're getting the ball on their baseline. I'm looking for a quick inbound and an easy two. If I'm McMichael, I'm setting my defense, and I want a contested shot. We got a lot of guys in foul trouble on the McMichael side, so I want to tell them to play straight up, contest your shots, but don't go toward the player. Play the ball, not the player. Because at this point, if you're McMichael, you can't afford to have another player foul out.
This place is loaded with fans. 3:43 to go. We might be in for a photo finish. 46-45, Morehead lead.
County rivalry, conference rivalry.
McMichael 4-12 overall, 1-5 in the conference. Morehead 6-11 overall, 2-3 in the conference. Morehead 3-4 at home, McMichael 2-6 away. Woods going to inbound. He's on the baseline. Gives it to Thomas. Thomas to the top. Quorum has it. Back to Woods. Woods wearing number 3. Gives it to Quorum, number 1. They pass it around the world. 3.5 minutes remain. 46-45, Morehead with the lead. Woods inside. Back to Woods. Thought about a 3. Is going to pass it to Thomas. Thomas, number 4, goes to Quorum. Quorum dribbles forward. Back to Woods. Woods, pump fake. Inside to Bigelow. Bigelow goes up. Off the mark. Wide left. Cross-court pass to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum inside. Lost a handle on it. Roy Thompson with the interception. 2:55 to go. 46-45. Woods picks up his dribble. Stops on a dime. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson back to Woods. Woods to Quorum. Quorum to Thomas. Thomas now. Pass it to Quorum. Quorum, deep 3. Connects!
Wow.
Volleyball line jumper. 49-45. 2:30 to go.
I mean, that was from
Morehead with the
26
lead.
feet.
Tatum drives forward. Inside pass. Zach Williamson. Blocked, but it's foul call.
And the Morehead fans are letting them have it.
And the personal fouls against the Panthers number 4, Josiah Thomas is second. At the line is shooting 2, McMichael's number 20, Zach Williamson.
Free throw number 1. Too much power behind it.
Yeah, that makes Williamson 2 of 6 on the night from the line.
If you're just joining us, it's 2 minutes, 15 seconds remain. 49-45, Zach Williamson at the line. Morehead with the lead, and now it's 49-46. McMichael calls timeout. They had the lead for most of the game, albeit a narrow one, but Morehead came storming back, grabbed the slight lead, and then Kevin Quorum recently hit a deep 3 to make it 49-45. Zach Williamson just hit a free throw. Now it's 49-46. One possession game in this county rivalry matchup. Morehead and McMichael separated by about 15 miles. Fans, players, students from all over the county here to watch.
I'll tell you that 40% three-point percentage from Kevin Quorum couldn't have come at a worse time for the Phoenix. His 4th hit on his 10th attempt put him up 4.
And he started out 1 for 6, I believe.
Yeah, I think he was 1 for 6 at the half.
He may have been 1 for 7 at the start and hit 3. He's hit
gone
at least
3
3
or 4 in the second
at
half.
least. Three-point lead for the Morehead Panthers, who will inbound. Woods, Thompson, Thomas, Corum, and Bigelow on the floor, all the starters. Woods guarded by J.J. Tatum. Man coverage is what McMichael switches to. Thompson, back to Woods. Woods guarded by Tatum. Now inside, Bigelow. Puts it inside, Thompson, blocked but a foul call. Jeremy Rosenbaum showing some visible emotion. Not happy with that one. 6'5", 200 freshman.
The personal foul is against the
Not happy.
32, Jeremy Rosenbaum is third. At the line shooting 2, the Panthers number 5, Roy Thompson.
Rosenbaum, the big man, picking up his fourth.
And these free throw shooting woes have spread to both teams. He missed the first one. A minute 57 to go. 46-49.
Yeah, Thompson's 0 for 4 from the line tonight. Make it 0 for 5.
Zach Williamson with the rebound. Still a one-possession game as Morehead fails to capitalize. J.J. Tatum brings it across midcourt. Tatum guarded by Woods. Inside, puts it up. Misses. Bigelow gets the board. Woods guarded by Tatum. Bigelow now, back to Woods. Woods takes his time, waiting for the right shot, waiting for the right moment. Timeout called by Morehead as Woods holds on to the ball too long.
Yeah, Coach Price had to take the timeout or he was going to take the 5-second violation there.
We have had some nail biters these past 2 games.
Oh yeah, between the Rockingham girls game last night that came down to the absolute wire, the close JV matchup, and now a close varsity matchup. It's been an exciting couple of days of basketball.
Josiah Thomas will inbound. JoJo Thomas gives it up to Woods in the backcourt. He's guarded by Tatum at half court. Corum picks up his dribble, gives it away. Corum with the ball.
And Coach Price is not happy over on that bench.
Thomas near side, guarded by Tyvon Dalton. They continue to pass the rock, man-to-man coverage, and they look a little bit frazzled by this. Corum with the ball now. 60 seconds on the clock, 3-point lead. Woods is fouled. Braden Dalton. What looked like an intentional foul there with 56 seconds to go. And Woods will go to the line for 2. Well, he thought he was, and I did too.
And they're not to the
It'll be
bonus
an
yet.
inbound.
They need one more to go to the bonus.
So a smart foul there by Braden.
Well, if you're going to put them on the line, you need one more. So somebody's going to have to foul
Woods
here.
inside. And a foul called after Zach Williamson has a little bit too much contact with number 5, Roy Thompson.
And the foul against the line is number 20. Zach Williamson, his third, team's 5th.
Yeah, that was by design there. They wanted to put Thompson on the line, who's 0 of 5 so far.
First free throw misses. They are really shooting themselves in the foot with these missed free throw opportunities. Continue to fail to make it a 2-possession game. Let's see if he can do it here. 49-46. The free throw, no good. Just a 3-point lead with 3/4 of a minute remaining in the 4th quarter. J.J. Tatum with the ball, met by Titus Woods at half court. Gets across the line, gives it up. Braden Dalton now thinks about driving. Cuts back around, goes up, strong, makes the shot. What a job right there. And Randall Galloway calls timeout. 1-point deficit, 30.1 seconds remaining. Hatley, what's your strategy here if you're McMichael, the team that's down by 1?
I'll tell you what, I'm putting one of my guys that is not in foul trouble out there on the court, and I'm fouling their worst free throw shooter. You're in a 1-point game. I want their worst free throw shooter to get the ball. I want their best one double covered. You know, give them the only open option to be their worst free throw shooter and put him on the line.
We've seen J.J. Tatum do a buzzer beater in this very gym before.
We're going back to the old hack-a-shack strategy.
They did it to Giannis Antetokounmpo a couple years ago. I mean, and it especially works in high school basketball. What's their free throw percentage on the night?
10 of 21, under 50.
Ooh. We would give you the exact percentage, but you have a calculator app on your phone, and I don't feel like doing that right now. 30.1 seconds to go. 1 point lead for Morehead. They're set to inbound on their side of the court. Roy Thompson gets it into Calvin Corn. Full court, man-to-man press. They go for the double team, and they're struggling to get across half court. Titus Woods now is fouled by Jeremy Rosenbaum. And is that his 5th foul?
Yep, Rosenbaum's fouled out as well. That's a big loss underneath for McMichael.
Extreme.
Especially when you got to
He's been
think
able
about
to go
getting the rebound
toe-to-toe
off
with
these
Avery
free
Bigelow,
throws.
who's 3 years his senior.
Yeah, Rosenbaum has played a great game tonight.
A rookie in his first taste of Morehead McMichael rivalry action.
Yeah, 13
Did
points
his
on
part.
the night.
If you're a freshman and you can say you fouled out of a county rivalry game.
And put up 13
Yeah.
points with 8 rebounds. Yeah, impressive
Noah Dollarite
performance.
checks in. Dollarite more experienced. A big man as well. Titus Woods, first free throw. Right on point. 50 to 48.
Yeah, Woods isn't the guy that I would have picked the foul, but they had to take
You
what they
can't
could
always
get.
choose him, and he had an open lane in front of him. 22.3 seconds remaining. 8 seconds played off the clock. Whoa!
Lane violation on Woods.
Looks like he was trying to miss it. He ran after it, after throwing it off the backboard, and it went in. A little bit of Manu Ginobili there. So 50 to 48, it's not going to count because of the lane violation. Tyvon Golden dribbles it forward as Randall Galloway calls timeout. What a scenario there. So either Titus Woods was trying to miss it, or he thought the shot was so bad that he knew it would miss. Except he didn't know anything because it didn't
Well, I mean,
miss.
that was a hard bank off the glass for that free throw, and he banked it in. You know, it went dead in the center square and bounced in. I don't know why he entered the lane before that thing touched.
Well, it didn't look like it was going to make. So maybe
Well, as the shooter, you still have to wait on it to touch iron.
I know, but he's probably not thinking about that in the moment. And
Oh, no, I'm sure he just got overexcited and was
he could
following
have
up.
just wanted to get the rebound. Like, that's an uncharacteristically hard shot by him. He's not one to throw it as hard as he can off the backboard. He may have
it
been
was a
trying
bit
to
of a
miss
line
it and
drive.
get his own rebound to make it a 2-possession game.
That is a possibility, but you got to stay home on that line until it touches.
Do you have any stats on how McMichael's done three-point shooting-wise? They don't need a 3. I'm just wondering about that.
They've only made 2 and they've shot 11, so that's 18.2%.
So then you actually try to make the free throw. So
Well, I mean, you don't need a 3 here.
exactly, but I'm talking about Titus Woods. If he intentionally missed a shot, you don't really need to do that.
No, I would have gone ahead and tried to knock down the free throws.
Which he did. He just got
he just got overexcited and entered the lane.
50 to 48. 18 points, 1 seconds to go. McMichael with the ball, down by 2. J.J. Tatum with the ball in the backcourt, guarded by Titus Woods. 14 seconds to go. Braden Dalton picks up his dribble, gives it back to Tatum, and timeout called in midair. Oh my goodness!
Tatum with a smart play there.
Horrifying if you're a McMichael fan. Tatum catches the ball, goes in the air, airborne, about to fall out of bounds, timeout called. It looks like he tried to call timeout in midair.
He did call timeout in midair. That's what that signal was about.
I didn't know if they credited it to Galloway or...
That's a veteran play from a sophomore.
Incredible job right there. J.J. Tatum averaging 15 points per game. His father, Lamar Tatum, liked to play basketball and football, played for McMichael.
Oh, yeah, Lamar was a heck of a player.
50-48. 9.6 seconds remain. McMichael calls timeout. They've got the ball. They're down by 2 here at Morehead.
He's still putting on youth basketball camps and that kind of thing. Good coach.
The fans have packed the stands. It's quarter number 4. 50-48. Morehead with the lead. McMichael with the ball. J.J. Tatum will inbound. Tyvon Dalton, Zach Williamson, Kai Tart, and Braden Dalton on the floor. Tatum gets ready to inbound. Can't find anybody. Throws it into Tart. Almost stolen, and he's fouled. Fouled from behind by Thomas. Are they in the bonus?
Yeah, they're in the bonus.
Oh, no. Kai Tart will go to the line with the weight of the rivalry on his shoulders.
And Kai Tart, he's not got a free throw attempt. He's not got a field goal attempt. He hasn't taken a shot all night. Known
for his defensive ability, but he's shown poise under pressure. He did so back in the football season as a quarterback, running all over the place with those 200-pounders chasing him. Here's free throw number 1. Down by 2. Misses.
Off the back.
Do you miss the second one on purpose, or do you make it and try to foul?
I always go for the points. I try to make this, and if I have any, I'm not even sure if they have timeouts left. I would have a timeout.
50-48. Here's the free throw. Misses. Offensive rebound. No, it's not. What a job. Josiah Thomas brings it down. 5.7 seconds remain, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And that is the man that you did not want at the free throw line. Josiah Thomas, 5 of 6 on the night from the strike.
5.7 to go. Possession arrow goes McMichael's way. 50-48.
And I think they called that foul on Braden Dalton, and that is his 5th.
Oh, man, and Jayon Moore, who plays JV as well, is going to have to check in for the first time this game.
So Josiah Thomas with 2 attempts.
Here he goes, 5.7 seconds to go. The free throw, swishes the first one, and he has a chance to ice the game right here. 3-point lead for Morehead. Here he goes. Thomas, free throw number 2. Makes it in. It rattles in. Timeout call.
5.7 seconds. It's tough for a high school team to put 4 points in 5.7 seconds. It's not impossible, but, I mean, you're talking, there's pro teams, D1 college teams that have issues doing that.
Yeah.
This is a heck of a hole for McMichael to have to try to climb out of.
5.7 seconds remain. You've got to hit a 3
yeah,
or
exactly,
even a 2.
Joe. You've got to get a quick basket and a foul.
I mean, you don't actually have to get the 3. You could get the 2 and try really hard to steal the ball somehow.
You just need a really quick basket.
Just a shot. Just an open shot. Maybe a Hail Mary pass right here.
You've got to have points,
Taking
and
the
you've
ball
got to have
out
them as
will be
quick as you can
Dalton.
get them.
Dalton throws it in to J.J. Tatum. Tatum goes up. Looks like he's going to try to get fouled. They're not going to do it. He goes up, air ball, and that's the game. Morehead seals the victory, 52-48 in this county rivalry matchup. What a comeback, what a job. We'll hear from Kevin Corum in just a matter of moments. Stay tuned for the post-game show as Hatley gets us some game stats. What a game. McMichael pulls out to an early lead. They stayed in that 4 to 7 point range for most of it. Their lead did, that is. And then deep into the third quarter, Morehead started to slowly come back. And in the last 2 minutes, Morehead pulled away. Josiah Thomas ices the game with his free throws. 52-48.
Lord, they cleared the scoreboard before I can even write down the final.
52-48.
terrible.
Joe accidentally put "wee" in the comments instead of "woo." Woo! I should just pin that. Wee. That's great. That is great. Wee. Morehead with the big victory. And that is a momentum-building win. With conference play coming up, they improved to 500 at the conference level, 4-4 at home, and a 7-11 overall record. Emotional game for all these players. They put a lot of heart into this and ultimately notched the victory. Morehead, that is. McMichael will go home and have some things to think about. I mean, playing on not a lot of rest, powering through the fatigue, but ultimately take the loss. Thank you guys so much for listening in. RoCoRadio.com, Facebook, YouTube, Rockingham Update. We loved broadcasting this game. David Woods in the comments. Love both teams. Got a chance to coach both. We love both of these teams. Love seeing them play, do battle against each other. We'll see it again next Friday night, and hopefully that's a great game as well. So
get to run it back in 6 days.
Go ahead and give us the statistics.
Kevin Corum tonight for Morehead, 14 points, shot 4 of 10 from three-point range, got hot in the second half. Skylar Perez with 3, Titus Woods with 1 point, but 5 assists out there, played solid. Josiah Thomas led the way for the Panthers, 21 points tonight, and 9 rebounds and a steal. Just a massive monster game from Josiah Thomas. Roy Thompson kicked in 6 points. Avery Bigelow, 7 points and 8 rebounds. Over on the McMichael side, J.J. Tatum with 4, Jaquise Vernon with 8, Braden Dalton with 16, Zach Williamson with 7, and Jeremy Rosenbaum with 13. No points off the bench for McMichael tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, and the free throw shooting was pretty abysmal for both teams. I have a feeling that come this week in the gym, coaches are going to have these boys shooting a lot of free throws.
The thing that really got them was the foul out, so you just can't have that.
Yeah, I mean, McMichael lost 3 players, 3 of their starters fouled out before the game was over. And, you know, you can't go up there and shoot, let's see, do a little quick counting. 11, 13, 16. You can't shoot 6 of 16 from the free throw line and be competitive. And Morehead wound up
If you have any questions for Kevin Corum, go ahead and give them to us in the comments. We'll be interviewing him shortly. Hadley, if you have any questions for him, just let me know.
And Morehead wound up 13 of 25 from the free throw line, so 52%. They hit the ones that they needed. Right there at the end. But yeah, both teams hovering, one below and one above 50%. That's not the type of free throw performance you want to see.
What a game we just witnessed. 52-48.
You said you were hoping to talk to Corum?
Yeah, he's going to come up here, talk to him before the game.
Well, I'll give you his stats. 4 of 11 field goals, 4 of 10 from 3-point. He had an assist, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block.
5 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Wow. Do you have any questions for him, Hatley?
No, I can't think of anything that you probably wouldn't. I would just ask
Hatley,
about
my
his...
brain is fried right now.
I would probably ask him, he went like 1 of 7 shooting in the first half, and then he goes 3 of 4 in the second and hit some big threes.
Scratch that. I could think of that. Okay. Something crazy. No, not something crazy.
You don't
I'm just
want
kidding.
crazy out of me.
No, I'm just kidding. Something not a game-related question. Something about him. Something about his career as a basketball player.
I'm going to ask where he started off playing basketball. I would assume if he's from Eden, he played at the Y or at the Eden Rec,
or the Boys and Girls Club.
That's a possibility too. I always forget,
man.
I forget about that one with basketball. I helped coach baseball over there, and I played some baseball over there, but I always forget about basketball because I didn't play basketball over on this side of the county.
If David didn't try to annoy me on purpose, I would switch color guys. I would. I was kidding.
Hey, I'll let David have you for a game, and I'll go call a game with Joe.
We actually should do that before the end of the season, just as like a little gimmick for one night.
I want pictures of how red your face turns.
My face is always red.
I'm talking about when David absolutely starts giving you the business.
It's adrenaline, Hatley. Kevin Corum coming up shortly. Going to ask him some questions about the game. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. As some fans still talk on the floor. Just a good night for basketball. Good Saturday night, January. This is what basketball, high school basketball, local basketball is all about.
Yeah, good tight game, 4-point game. I had predicted a 4-point difference. I just predicted it the other direction. So.
And you said it'd be a toss-up, so I'll give it to you. I will.
Well, I know these rivalry games, they always seem to go that way. David in the comments would give Jay a big hug if they were calling a game together. He probably could use one, David. He has to deal with me every week.
Which is worse? See, me and Joe Dexter we flipped a coin to get the draft pick, and then we decided neither of these are good options for. I'm just kidding. We love you guys. Thank you so much for listening in. We've got Kevin Corum coming up soon. Oh, he'll come up here. I believe in him. Now, it's not like last time's false advertising when we said a player would come up, and he didn't. Last night we were 2 for 2. Both of the players actually came up.
Yeah, that was great. You know,
yeah.
we don't get a lot of player interviews.
It's harder to do in football, so we enjoy doing it in basketball.
Oh, yeah. It's not like we can go down to the field mid-broadcast and be like, hey, after this game, can you come up to the press box?
Well, they just don't have time to get all the way up to the press box because football is a little bit different.
Next season, we'll try to figure out a way to send you down to the sideline, Jay, and you can get interviews from the sideline.
Heck no. I mean, if I was with you and David and Joe were calling a game and I was on the sideline, I'd do that. But it's not feasible during a game.
Oh, wow. We got a comment from Joe in the comments. after last night, Dynamite Johnson from Rockingham County, 91 points away from tying the all-time scoring record at Rockingham County High School. Put up 37 points last night in the game that we called. And they've got, half a dozen 8 conference games left, plus conference tournament. Dynamite Johnson is going to be Rockingham County High School's all-time scoring leader by the end of this season. You can go ahead and write it down, barring any unforeseen major injury, something like that. Rockingham County is going to have a new scoring title holder.
(52-48), great county rivalry game here tonight on RoCo Radio. So happy to have you along with us. Just a great game of basketball. Love to see it. These players know each other, grew up together, presumably.
Oh yeah, these close games, they're much better than the blowout type games. These are a lot more fun. You get basically 5 players off of both sides that just traded blows tonight. This big rivalry game, the benches didn't really come into play. It was mostly the starters out there for most of the night. It was good to see, and in the end, McMichael, they lost 3 of their starters to foul trouble, and that probably made a major difference in the game, but still a great matchup.
Kevin Corum coming up here.
Our schedule for next week, McMichael will be calling Magna Vista and McMichael on Wednesday, and we'll be calling the Morehead McMichael game on Friday. And we'll be putting that on the Facebook page, but we're going to bring you an interview here. Jay Ramey's going to talk with Kevin Corum of the Morehead Panthers.
Hey, Kevin. Congrats on the win. How did it feel?
It felt good tonight. I'd say we started off rough in the first half, and then we really found our stride in the second quarter.
So you kind of started off some shooting woes from 3, and then in the second half, you really lit it up, 3 for 4. You hit a great volleyball line jumper.
Yes, sir.
A beautiful 3 right there. What was going through your head when you shot that?
Coach told me in the huddle, if you're open, take the shot. It was a good look, and I just let it fly.
How do you keep from getting in your head when you're kind of known as one of the best 3-point shooters in the county, maybe even the best?
Yeah.
Do you get in your head when you start off shooting poorly or no?
Sometimes it affects me, but I try not to let it get to me. I just keep shooting the ball.
Well, it didn't seem to get to you tonight. Do you know a lot of the players on McMichael's team?
Yeah.
It seems like these county rivalry games get a little bit more personal in a small county where everybody seems to kind of know each other. Do you kind of feel that way?
Yeah, definitely. We definitely take it more seriously, especially against Reesville, Rockingham.
So what is your goal for the rest of the season? Like as a team, not just you.
Yeah. I say as a team, find our stride and just keep making plays, play together, and play as a family.
David Woods asked us in the comments, what's the biggest takeaway from your Morehead career playing high school basketball here? First off, how many years have you been playing varsity here?
This is my first year.
This is your first year? Okay.
Yeah.
What's been your biggest takeaway from the year playing for Morehead so far?
Playing for Morehead just shows the impact of the coaches and how they play to make us better.
All right, that was Kevin Corum. Thank you so much, Kevin. Go celebrate your win.
Good job, Knight.
All right, Hatley, they've turned the lights out on us. I'm afraid of the dark. Let's get out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, before we go, I spoke about our games that we would be covering next week. Joe and David will be headed out Wednesday to Reedsville High School for them to take on the North Forsyth Vikings. Friday night, they'll be covering Rockingham County and Eastern Guilford. Big rematch there. Rockingham County was without Dynamite Johnson in their first matchup and lost a close one. And the Saturday game, Joe and David will have Gretna High School out of Virginia coming down to Reidsville. And it looks like Joe and David will also be calling McMichael versus Reidsville at McMichael on Monday. So a lot of action coming up this week for all of our listeners.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening in tonight. 52-48, especially want to highlight next Friday's game. We'll be covering that one too. Morehead versus McMichael. Great rivalry game here. I'm sure McMichael's gymnasium will be jumping for that one too, and they'll be looking for revenge in their home gym. For Jonathan Hatley, I'm Jay Ramey. Thank you so much for listening, whether you're on RoCoRadio.com, Rockingham Update, Facebook, or YouTube.
Thanks for listening to RoCo Radio's coverage of local high school basketball. To find out where we will be next, make sure you head on over to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Radio Rockingham, where you can find this ball game as well as our schedule for what's coming up. You can also download our podcast of our games by heading to Spotify and searching for RoCo Radio, or on Apple Podcasts, and also find our game archives on YouTube by searching for RoCo Radio. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Penrose Car Wash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County. Penrose Car Wash at 1509 South Scales in Reidsville has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Penrose Car Wash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Penrose Car Wash, voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. Tonight's game is brought to you by Kooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan at 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. And visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reidsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reidsville at 1509 South Scales Street, or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons at Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrating our 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your niece's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin Store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. High school basketball coverage on RoCo Radio is brought to you by Two Rivers Plaza. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today at Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split, or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, the chuck wagon, and so much more at Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, Stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout. High school basketball on RoCo Radio is made possible thanks to Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed late last year, but they're the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987, providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness. Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey when greater comfort and rapid response matter most. Make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit AncoraCC.org. Just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local basketball teams on their journey towards successful seasons. Local basketball coverage is also made possible thanks to our friends at Rockingham Update, the community source for local programming, government meeting coverage, community events, promotion and broadcast, sports, local nonprofit news, and so much more. Providing digital community news on all platforms since 2007, RockinghamUpdate.com aims to serve Rockingham County with the dependable information and coverage it deserves. For local programming, visit RockinghamUpdate.tv, your #1 IPTV station in Rockingham County. Thanks for listening to local basketball coverage on RoCo Radio, your home for local sports and all the hits. Make sure you tune in 24/7, RoCoRadio.com for great music, news, local weather, and so much more at RoCoRadio.com.